Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe, all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. In this video, we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends Disney Plus Wave Sharon Carter figure. Now, this was a bizarre inclusion into a very well-stacked wave, so let's open it up and take a closer look. As I said there before, it was a very well-stacked wave. So we had Miss Marvel, we had She-Hulk, we had Moon Knight, Mr. Knight, Hawkeye, and Kate Bishop with an Infinity Ultron Build-A-Figure, and then Sharon Carter from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Now, included in the box is, of course, the headpiece for the Infinity Ultron figure, as well as his large lance staff. It is very kind of flexible, so be careful, that could warp if the temperature in your room fluctuates, so just be careful of that, but they go together and build the big lance thing. You also get two alternate hands for her. You get two closed fist hands as well as the gripping hands on the body. You get this big kind of machete looking thing, and you also get this like stick, like this baton thing as well. So let's move the Build-A-Figure pieces out of the way. I do take a look at those in another video, so do check out my channel for that. But yeah, overall this was an odd one. It was the figure we didn't know that we needed, but kind of pleased that we have. Is that the right way of putting it? She's made really nicely, I'm not going to lie. So the character, obviously she's, she goes into hiding a lot in the show, and she has this hoodie and kind of coat combo, and they've done it really well. So the hoodie definitely shows up through the coat. The only option I suppose we don't have is a hood up version. I think it would have been cool if they had included maybe an alternate head with like the hood up version, because she did wear the hood up quite a bit. But from what I can tell, there's a lot of kind of newly molded pieces here. But yeah, I don't know. I wasn't expecting a Sharon Carter from that show to get a figure. But if you haven't watched the show already, they do build her up to be something a little bit more. Oh, come on, there's spoilers. It came out ages ago, but she's the power broker, isn't she? So she's going to have a bigger role to play moving forward, maybe in the new Captain America film or maybe in one of the other properties. So I'm not surprised that they did include a figure of her at some point, but it just came at a really random time. We'd already had this one, which was Bucky Barnes' Winter Soldier from the TV show, and of course we've had two versions actually of this version of Falcon, aka Captain America, aka Sam Wilson. So putting the trio together, they look really nice. It works really well, and it looks like a good kind of trio. But I just would have expected this figure to have come out at the same time as the other two. It was just bizarrely kind of added into a later wave. But yeah, I mean, I'm pleased that I've got her for my display and for photography, etc. But yeah, I don't know. Like, as a completionist, yes, I'm pleased that I've got her. But as a collector, it's not one that I was kind of calling out for. So as a figure, yeah, she's good. She's only got single jointed elbows, which is a shame, but the details on her are really nice, and overall there's very little to complain about apart from those elbows. I think, as I said at the beginning, an inclusion of like a hood up version would have been a nice touch, but that would have involved an alternate head and then maybe more sculpting, and perhaps they couldn't have done the kind of sweatshirt underneath the jacket as well. I don't know, but aside from that, there's very little to kind of complain about. But there isn't a lot that I can say. She's a civilian female. It's nice to see new parts being made and not just kind of reused parts from other figures. They've made this a unique figure in that respect. It does look like the character. It looks like she should be. They've obviously used the photoreal technology. I'm not too sure about the big knife thing. It looks a little bit fake when everything else looks quite real in this figure with this figure. But yeah, I mean, what more do I say about her? Let's have a quick look at the Build-A-Figure pieces. Now, these were obviously included for a reason, because they're two quite integral pieces of the Build-A-Figure. The large weapon piece, as you can see here, it's a little bit warped on the end, and of course the headpiece as well. Now, without these two pieces, the Build-A-Figure won't go very far. So I understand why they've included these ones in with this figure, because I think this figure is the one that would sell the least, if that makes sense. I think it definitely wouldn't kind of fly off the shelves. So I think including some of the most vital Build-A-Figure pieces with this figure was a kind of smart marketing move. But yeah, overall, as a figure, she's not at all bad. She does what she should do. She's fit for purpose. She does what she says on the tin. And if you're an MCU completionist, then she's definitely worth picking up. Do check out my channel. I've done some other 5-minute figure reviews, including the Build-A-Figure Infinity Ultron as well. But yeah, thanks very much. Please like, share, subscribe, and all of those things. And I will see you very soon.